Merry Christmas and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the road trip ready trivia quiz made to be played in the car. Today's episode is number 705. The category is Elf. This is the 2003 movie starring Will Ferrell. There are 20 questions up front. There's a question 21 tiebreaker at the end of this episode if you need to stick around for that. Have fun with today's quiz. Let's get started with question number 1. He directed 2008's Iron Man and ended up launching the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Star Wars franchise was in decline and he saved it by creating, writing, directing, and producing The Mandalorian. Who is this man that was chosen to direct the movie Elf and made it a timeless Christmas classic? This man has the golden touch. The answer is Jon Favreau. Question number 2. Instilled in every elf from the time they were young, the Code of the Elves is a 3-rule system on how to live. In the movie, before the elves build the latest and extreme graphic chipset processors, they recite the 3 rules. After treat every day like Christmas, what is rule number 2? Rule 1, treat every day like Christmas. Rule number 2, there's room for everyone on the nice list. Question number 3, Buddy the Elf travels all the way from the North Pole to find his biological father. What was the full name of this character, played by James Caan, who lives in New York City and works as a children's book publisher, and according to Santa, is on the naughty list? Buddy's real dad's name is Walter Hobbs. Question number 4. Although it used to be a real department store located in Herald Square in New York City, it has been out of business since the 1980s. What is the name of this festive department store that Buddy works at, where he meets his love interest? The answer is Gimbels. Question number 5. This mantra, repeated several times throughout the film, ends up being the climactic turning point to save Santa's sleigh from crashing and saving Christmas. According to the 3rd rule in the Code of Elves, what is the best way to spread Christmas cheer? The best way to spread Christmas cheer is by singing loud for all to hear. Question number 6. His first time at the building, Buddy made it all the way up to his dad's office, mostly because the secretary assumed he was a Santagram. What is the name of the iconic New York City skyscraper where Buddy's dad works and where Buddy gets repeatedly kicked out of by security? The answer is the Empire State Building. Question number 7. This song was first featured in the 1949 movie Neptune's Daughter, an annual Christmas favorite. What is the title of this song that Jovi sings in an unsolicited duet with Buddy while she is in the shower in the locker room before work? The answer is Baby, It's Cold Outside. Question number 8. It's no wonder that Buddy the Elf eventually marries Jovi. As he states when he first meets her, she is one of the only people that Buddy has ever met who shares his affinity for elf culture. What 21-year-old actress stars as Jovi after mainly only doing smaller supporting film roles? Her name is Zoe Deschanel. Question number 9. Before Santa's sleigh required the Kringle 3000 jet turbine engine to give it enough power to operate, it ran on 100% Christmas spirit. What is the name of the instrument on the sleigh's dash that can measure the current amount of Christmas spirit in the world? The instrument in Santa's sleigh is called the clausometer. Question number 10. When Buddy detects a phony Santa Claus working at the toy store, he tells him that he sits on a throne of lies. Even though that imposter correctly guessed the song Buddy sang on Santa's birthday, he still knows it's not the real Santa because he smells like what? He says, "You smell like beef and cheese." Question number 11. After Buddy got kicked out of his dad's office building, he tries to sneak back in to give him a gift. He does get thrown out again, but his dad receives the gift. What was this thoughtful present that Buddy picked up because it said it was perfect for that special someone? Poor naive Buddy bought his dad some Christmas lingerie. Question number 12. The Central Park Rangers were the special unit of crime enforcement in New York City's Central Park and have been a renegade and feared group since their controversial crowd control tactics at what 1985 concert? Controversial crowd control tactics is kind of hard to say, but the answer is Simon and Garfunkel. Question number 13. Throughout the movie, we see Buddy eating and offering to share a strange combination of foods. According to Buddy, when describing his typical diet, he explains that the elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups. What are they? These 4 main food groups are candy, candy cane, candy corn, and syrup. Question 14. When it is determined that Buddy can't be left at home alone, his dad brings him to work with him at the book company. To keep him out of his hair and out of his office, Walter arranges a job for Buddy in what area of the building? They don't have a toy-making factory, so he sends him to the mailroom. Question number 15. Sticking to a normal elf sleep schedule, after he got his full 40 minutes of slumber in his first night at his new family's house, Buddy disassembled a wooden TV stand to make what classic children's Christmas toy? He disassembled the TV stand and made a rocking horse. Question number 16. At the publishing company that Buddy's dad works at, they are having trouble coming up with an idea for a book before the boss's deadline. The best idea they can all come up with is to bring in what man who has written more classics than Dr. Seuss? He's kind of an angry little guy, so Buddy assumes he's a South Pole elf. His name is Miles Finch. Question 17. Being a typical adult New Yorker, she doesn't originally believe his story. What does Michael show to the news reporter Charlotte Denon from New York 1 while she is live on the air to prove that it really is the real Santa in the park? He shows her the naughty and nice list. Question number 18, named after Walter's boss, what is the New York City book publishing company that Buddy's father worked at until his boss rudely criticized his family, causing him to quit on Christmas Eve and eventually start his own publishing company? We're looking for the name of the book company that he works at the beginning of the movie. Named after his boss Fulton Greenway, it's called Greenway Press. Question number 19. Towards the end of the movie, what is the classic Christmas song that Jovi starts singing with the crowd right near Central Park that, along with Walter's inclusion, eventually raises the Christmas spirit just enough to get Santa's sleigh to fly? That song is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Question 20. Eventually made into his own children's book, in Buddy's tale of travel from the North Pole, after the 7 levels of the candy cane forest, past the sea of twirly swirly gumdrops, what does he walk through? After the 7 levels of the candy cane forest, past the sea of twirly swirly gumdrops, he walks through the Lincoln Tunnel. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Road TRIpVIA. This was number 705, Elf, the 2003 movie. If you like this type of trivia, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We post quizzes like this all the time. We have a whole ton of Christmas trivia. We also have about 1,400 other episodes of everything from very specific category trivia to just random knowledge trivia. So subscribe to the channel, follow along, and get ready for question 21, the tiebreaker. Alright, this is a good one. Whoever gets closest gets the point. When talking to his new best friend in the mailroom, Buddy tries to convince him that he is still so young and has so much time to make a change. To prove his point, he tells him that, "My papa, he didn't make Master Tinker until he was how old?" He didn't make Master Tinker until he was 490. Whichever player got closest to 490 is going to win the point. And if there was a tie after question 20, whoever won the tiebreaker point just won the whole game. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. See you next time.